Hello students, in this video let us discuss the conformations of the 2,3 butane diol. Here meso 2,3 butane diol and dextro or levo butane 2,3 diol. Okay, so it's this CSJ advanced question. Which of the following is a stable form of the meso 2,3 butane diol? Okay, that's it. So let's see here. This is a meso compound first of all, CH3, this one CH3, OH, this one OH here, hydrogen, this is a hydrogen. Okay, for this Fischer projection formula, what is the exact Newman projection formula, what is the exact Sahorst projection formula? You see here in this case, so this is a Sahorst projection formula. CH3 downward, here CH3 downward. Here OH on the right side, here hydrogen on the left side. Here OH on the right side, hydrogen on the left side. It is the exact Newman projection, Sahorst projection formula for this compound. Okay, Sahorst projection formula. Okay, so here in this case here, whatever the vertical line that must be written in this direction. That means here downward direction methyl, here downward direction methyl. Okay. Now here, this is the bottom carbon and this is the bottom carbon. Okay, that's it. Now here, from this one we can write the Newman projection formula. Okay, Newman projection formula. Okay, so here in this case, this one actually rare carbon, so hydrogen, and this is the OH, and this is methyl. Okay, next here it is the front carbon. So front carbon means here, this is a hydrogen and this is the OH, you see this one is the front carbon, the OH, and this is again methyl. Okay, so now here the rotating this one, rotating 60 degrees, here hydrogen, this is a OH, hydrogen, this is methyl. Okay, that is a rare carbon. Now rotating this front carbon, you see this one, rotating 60 degrees like this, here OH, your hydrogen, and this is CH3. That means here this front carbon is rotated just 60 degrees. So then we will get this conformation. Here and next here, rotating another 60 degrees. Another 60 degrees, H, this one CH3. So another 60 degrees to OH, this one hydrogen, this is CH3. Okay, that means you are rotating another 60, here hydrogen comes to this place, OH comes to this place, methyl goes to this place. Okay, now here rotating another 60 degrees. There H, this one OH, yeah, let's see this one it is. Yeah, so here next CH, another 60, OH, and methyl, and this is H. Right. Now here, these are the conformations of the meso 2,3 butane diol. So here in this case, methyl exactly opposite, OH also exactly opposite. But which is a stable form? This form is a stable one. Even methyl are adjacent. Here, due to this OH groups are closer, there is a hydrogen bond. Here, stabilized by, this is stabilized by hydrogen bond. So it is a stable conformation of the meso 2,3 butane diol. Now here let us write the dextroisomer or levoisomer. That means here one optically active enantiomer. This one. So for this one, what is Newman projection exactly? Here this one H and this is OH. Methyl must be downward. Here methyl must be downward, but here H on the right side, here OH on the left side. That is the exact Sahorst projection formula. Okay, so whatever the groups on the vertical line must be written in a downward direction. Must be written in a downward direction. And here this form must be written in eclipsed conformation. Must be written in a eclipsed conformation. This methyl are eclipsed. This H and OH are eclipsed. This H and OH are eclipsed. That means this OH, this H, and this OH are eclipsed. Now here, for this one, write the Sauer's projection formula. This one. It is a rare carbon. So H, this is the OH and this is methyl. Now it is the front carbon. Now it is the front carbon like this. Yeah, front carbon. So on the front carbon here OH and this is the H and this is CH. This one again rotated another 60 degrees. Here H, this one OH, this one CH. So front carbon is rotated 60 degrees. Here OH, this one H. That's it. Okay? This one rotated 60 degrees. Now here next, rotating another 60 degrees. This one H, this OH and this methyl. Okay, the rare carbon is fixed, so rotating front carbon. Rotating front carbon. So here again this one OH. This is the OH, this is the hydrogen and this is methyl. Okay, and next here rotating another 60. Here H, this one OH, methyl on the rare carbon. Those are fixed. Now rotating this front carbon, so this one methyl, here a hydrogen, this is OH. That's it. Now here among these conformations, which conformation is the more stable? You see in this case, here there is a hydrogen bonding, but these two methyls are adjacent. Now in this case, methyl are opposite. Of course, there is also that is stabilized by the hydrogen bonding. It is stabilized by the hydrogen bonding. It is stabilized by the hydrogen bonding. But here there is no difference between the methyl. Those two are anti each other. Now in this case, here methyl are adjacent each other. So there is repulsions between methyl and methyl. That's why it is unstable. It is a more stable conformation. Now here in meso 2,3 butane diol, there is a hydrogen bonding. Okay, here OH. Hydrogen bonding is only possible in this conformation. Of course, even methyl are adjacent. It is a more stable when compared with this conformation in which both methyl groups are exactly anti each other. But there is no hydrogen bonding. That's why this conformation is more stable. Now here, comparing these two conformations, this is a meso 2,3 butane diol conformation. This is a dextro or levo butane 2,3 diol conformation. Between these two, which is more stable? Here, this dextro or levo isomer is more stable than the meso isomer. Because in meso isomer, even there is a hydrogen bonding, these methyl are adjacent each other. But in this case, methyl are opposite each other. And additionally, there is a hydrogen bonding. So that's why here, dextro isomer or levo isomer of 2,3 butane diol is more stable than the meso 2,3 butane diol. Okay? The conformations of the 2,3 butane diol.